Hello students, good morning. Today we are going to start with a new poem on children written by Khalil Gibran. So I will request all the students to open your textbooks and keep it in front of you. Okay, and if you feel like if you have not understood any word or any sentence, you just mark it and you can just tell me in the comment section below. Okay, so without wasting time, let me start with the introduction of the author. Khalil Gibran, he was born in the year 1883 and died in the year 1931. He was a Lebanese American artist and a poet. Okay, so Lebanese here means there is a country named Lebanon in the Middle East. So the people, as you know, the people how who stay in the country like in India, those people are called as Indians. In the same way, the people who stay in the Lebanon, those people are called as Lebanese. So he was a Lebanese American artist and a poet. His poems are considered poetic essays as they do not adhere to the usual versification. So, Khalil Gibran's poems are considered as a poetic essays as they do not adhere. Adhere means they do not stick to the usual versification. They don't give only one meaning to you. Okay, they have various kind of meanings in it. Then, The Prophet is his best known work and has been translated into more than 25 languages, including Kannada. So, his best known work is The Prophet. Okay, The Prophet, this work has been translated into more than 25 languages and it includes in Kannada also. On Children is a selection from The Prophet which offers a critique of a usual expectations of parents regarding their children and urges them to introspect. So, On Children is just an extract from this work, that is The Prophet. Okay, in this whole book, The Prophet, On Children is a small part, a small poem which is written in the book. So, he has taken this as extraction, a selected poem, and he has given it to you. So this what it considers is On Children, it is having the usual expectations of a parents regarding their children. Okay, what all your parents expect from you as a child, and what are their what wishes, what are their own thoughts and feelings which they want you to do. So these are the things which you'll study in the poem. Okay, introspect means reflect on one's own thoughts and feelings. So these are the thoughts and feelings of your parents which they want you people to fulfill them. Okay, so let me start with the first line. So, this poem is in the form of conversation. Here, a lady, a woman who is holding a babe against her bosom, okay, in her hands. She's carrying a small baby in her hands and she is speaking to the prophet. And what she is asking, we'll just see here. And a woman who held a babe against her bosom said, "Speak to us of children." So she is telling, while holding a small baby in her hand, she is telling to Prophet. What she is saying is, she wants him to speak about the children. So when she says this, "Speak to us of children," the Prophet replies, and he said, "Your children are not your children." Okay, so here the Prophet says, the children which you are having, they are not your children. This means the Prophet is telling that your children which you have given birth, those are not your children, those are the creation of God. Okay, they are originally created by God. It is only the parents who act as what act as a merely actors who act on the wish of God. So these children are created by God, but it is you who are what taking care of these children. Then, next, they are the sons and daughters of life longing for itself. So, here the poet says that they are sons and daughters of you people only, but they have their own life, they have their own dreams, they will be what they want to fulfill their wishes. Okay, so then next, they come through you but not from you. Here the poet says that you are just the means. See, if you want to travel from here to the next stop, suppose from your college to your home, okay, what is the means which you take from to go from here and there? That is a bus or any vehicle. So bus and a vehicle or a vehicle, these are just the means to go from one place to another. In the same way, here the author says that parents are just the means. Okay, they are just the means to from where these children are what taken birth. Okay, they have just come from you, but they are not from you, it is from the God. The God is the only one who has created these children. Then, and though they are with you, yet they belong not to you. And he also says that though these people, sorry, these student what though these children are staying with you, but they do not belong to you, they just belong to their self. Okay, or they belong to the God. Then next, you may give them your love but not your thoughts. So your parents can give you love, okay, they can shower love, care, anything, but not the thoughts which are there in their mind, because these children, they have their own thoughts, their own feelings, which they'll be having their own dreams which they want to fulfill in their life. But the parents here, they cannot force their own thoughts to be their children's thoughts. Okay, for they have their own thoughts. Here for means because they have their own thoughts. Here your parents cannot give their thoughts to you, because you are having your own thoughts, you will be having your own dreams to or to become a teacher, to become a musician. Okay, whatever it is, you will be having your own thoughts. Your parents cannot force their thoughts and feelings to you. So today we'll end up the poem here itself. I want everyone to read the poem thoroughly and mark the difficult words which you haven't understood, and you can ask me in the comment section. Okay, so I'll continue with the further part in my next video. Till that, take care. Okay, thank you.